Before this, we were talking about a certain video that has done a lot of rounds on social media,
which is sad.
Allegedly of a woman who died, a lady who died last year, and apparently, she. The video seems like she took poison, and the partner was recording her while she took poison, and her health deteriorated while he was still recording. And I know it's not fair to judge their relationship based on a 7-minute video. These people have 2 children. We are only having a 7-minute window into years of their relationship, so we really don't know what these people.
We don't have all the facts.
But just something that struck me was, and maybe I could tie it to resentment. When a relationship gets to a point where you resent each other to a point where you don't feel this person's pain. They could literally be crying in front of you, but you feel nothing.
Or on fire.
They could literally be on fire, you feel nothing. They could literally be going through, and no matter what they go through, it doesn't touch you in any way. It doesn't shake you. It is a very good sign that this relationship has gotten to a point where it's too toxic that you don't care.
But there's no relationship there, right?
There isn't.
There's no relationship.
So when you're in a relationship where your partner hardly feels...
Is indifferent.
You could have a broken leg. You could, literally, your leg could be thrashed in tatters and they wouldn't even feel a thing. You could really be crying about something that makes you so sad in that relationship, but they don't
care.
It's a sign of that a relationship has gotten to very toxic levels.
I feel like that's your cue to leave. You know why? Even if it is a stranger, Brian Amilioto, DJ Absolute, there's no way in hell you'll ever find a stranger on the floor going through spasms with foam coming out of their mouths, and you leave them like that. A total stranger. For God's sake, this even could be a trap. Maybe it's someone who's feigning that kind of situation for people to come and attack you. But you will at least check on them and find out whether this is a bluff or someone is in actual distress. I've seen someone stop to try and help a cat that had a hanger, or I think it was a fence, a piece of fence that had scratched them. That's a cat. This animal could potentially hurt you. But the fact that they still have that feeling towards an animal that isn't even theirs shows your side of humanity. And I think what you said is the truth. When someone has total disregard for you and your feelings, there is no relationship.
Because
the connection is broken.
What is left?
You are not a human being. It means when you're in the house, if you ever choke on something, it could not probably even be poison. You will even get electrocuted in the shower.
And someone will just be like, yeah, man.
Tough luck.
Yeah, big deal.
They not forget even stopping you. They're not even going to call the doctor, an ambulance for you. That is...
And I felt that was
chilling.
And we don't know why. And by the way, we don't know why that relationship got there. We will never know, because that's only those 2 people know how it got there. But it's sometimes a very big indicator that it's time to leave, that it's time to. And I know when there are kids involved, it is difficult. And I was talking to one of my colleagues here, and I know I talked to him, and he said he doesn't mind. He was 9 years old when his own mother took her life.
Yeah. Because
the man that she had started life with from the downs coming up,
his dad,
when they were now a different man, when they were now in a better financial situation, had suddenly now gotten another woman, and was now even buying land for this new woman. And his mother took her own life in their house because of this man, and how she felt betrayed by this man. And this is a boy who was 9 years old, and your own mother is dying in the house because she took poison, and she was writhing in pain. And they found out that she had taken poison, she didn't want
any help.
And she told them her goodbyes before she was later on, possibly taken to the hospital. And, sadly she passed on later on the next day in the evening. But he's talking about the pain of literally growing up now and how that affected them. But the whole conversation is, I know sometimes as adults we feel like there's no way out. But I don't think there's a man in this world, ladies, who is worth your life.
And vice
there's
versa.
There's no woman in this world, gentlemen, who is worth your life. If it's not working out, walk away. walk away. You are not winning by taking your own life.
It's true.
There are times when you need to speak to someone. Please speak to someone rather than taking your own life.
What are the signs of a toxic relationship? We'll pick it back from DJ Absolute. You were saying something?
No, I think also, you see, being the toxic person, this person says, for lack of a better word, kuuma na kupoesha.
Yeah.
They know you're in that space. They know how they've harmed you. So they'll come one day for like about a month or a week, that time when you're with them. They'll try and make things better to show you like, I've changed. Then later on go back to the same process or even worse. You know, like I have a friend of mine who he used to be beaten. Then the guy would come all of a sudden.
Sorry, babe.
Sorry, take her to coast. Big hotel, nini, he's zubaisha you, flowers, everything. She's given money, she's given this is. After that weekend, they come back. That week is nice, nini. After 2 weeks, back to the same thing.
Those are two people who both need help and different kinds of help.
Yeah.
One, he's sick. You should never lay your hands on an adult. And then you see what he's doing, that what you're calling biting and blowing. And then the fact that she stays already tells you mentally she's not 100. So both of them need to go and seek their help. Not pamoja, because some people like saying, oh, we need to go for marital counseling. You understand, you can go for marital counseling, but everyone has their own separate counseling because everyone has their own
issues,
different baggage.
I
have daddy issues,
couple issues, the individual issues that need to be sorted
and I
out.
always tell people that because you're both coming with your own set of problems, go separately, see your own therapist separately, then in turn you can have a marriage counselor.
Yolanda, we were talking, you mentioned something about the video that we were talking about, and I see how it can relate to relationships most of the time in toxic relationships.
Yeah.
That you find you are the one who, there's one partner in a relationship who is really desperately trying to make the other partner see them. The other partner to care for them and care about their feel, that they're willing to go to such extreme terms. Yes, just only hoping that just see me, that just see what I'm going through. You just see I still care about this, that I still want this to work out. But you know, the other person is still not saying.
The video in question that has been doing the rounds over the weekend, that's the one thing that I picked up from it. This woman was invisible in her own marriage. This woman took poison in front of her man as a cry for, see me, I am here, I am a human being, I am hurting so badly that I'm willing to do this for you to even just acknowledge my pain, acknowledge my presence.
Just care for a moment.
Yes. See me. Do you know, many people think that being in a relationship is physical. You going home every single day. It's like the way we joke about it and say, oh, Kenyan cars know their way home. You can come home physically, but you mentally checked out a long time ago. This man did not care about this woman, not one bit. The mother of your children. God knows what they both had put each other through
to get to that point.
Because that's not a normal human reaction. His is not.
Yeah, sadly, that's what we don't know.
Exactly.
We don't know the preview of what happened in this relationship for all these years. But sadly, to that point, it's gotten to a point of, I no longer see your pain. It doesn't matter what you do.
I don't care. I
so
don't
sadly,
care.
that is it. And that's what we're saying. When you are in a relationship and you feel somebody does not care, it's probably a sign that it's time to move. It's really, really a sign.
You know, these are societal pressures. Amilioto and Absolute. We still feel marriage is the end goal. When you walk out of a marriage, you are dubbed a failure. You already feel like a failure enough because you have invested your feelings, your time, your life to this. You've dedicated everything to this relationship. It didn't work out. So it's bad enough that you feel like you've lost something. And then everybody always has to also come and remind you how you can't keep a marriage, which woman walks away from their home. So I feel like we need to stop raising our children telling them that they have to stay. You don't have to. It's okay. It's okay to walk out of a marriage.
When it's no longer working.
Yes, it's okay to walk out of a marriage. for whatever reason, as long as it's a good reason to you. It's not about us. We are not there when you're being beaten. We are not there when you're being disrespected. We are not there when you're going to take pills because someone has brought home a new infection. We are not there when they gaslight you. We are not there when they want to remind you that you're mad and everything is in your head. We are not there. It's just you who goes through that every single day, but you want to keep that relationship for us. You understand? It's a very warped way of looking at life,
It
I
is,
think.
man. Yeah,
we
man.
are not there.
True.
We are not with you when you're going through what you're going through. So you don't owe us. I'm speaking on behalf of society. You don't owe us a marriage. You don't owe us a relationship. Leave him, leave her. Oh, it's your 79th relationship.
It's
Who's
okay.
counting? We don't care.
You're alive, though.
You're alive. Yeah, let's normalize, like you said, let's normalize walking away.
Let's do. Especially, I've never advocated for people quitting on their relationships. But I'm also saying, much as you stay in your relationships and fight for it to work, also realize when something is beyond
Repair.
Yes, when it's
'Cause
time
you're
to
staying
walk away.
At what cost?
Yes, no, it's time to walk away.
At what cost are you staying?
Yeah, but I just want to say once again, no woman, no man in this world is worth your life.
Yeah.
True.
None at all. None. None.
100.
Because of love. No. It's different from giving someone your kidney.
It's true.
No.
No one is worth
Yeah,
your
and
life.
just a correction on that Red Cross line for help. It's 24 hours, by the way, for psychological help.
Is it toll free?
Toll free. 1199.
1199.
1199. If you ever feel in a position you need to talk to somebody, call that number.